A large ship encounters massive waves in the midst of a storm, causing chaos and panic among the crew. As the ship sailed through the turbulent waters, towering waves crashed against the hull, sending shudders through the entire vessel. The crew members frantically worked to secure anything that could be tossed overboard by the violent waves. The sound of the roaring ocean drowned out any attempts at communication, adding to the atmosphere of fear and uncertainty on board. The massive waves seemed relentless, striking the ship from all directions and testing its strength to the limit. The captain barked out orders, trying to steer the ship through the treacherous waters and keep everyone safe. However, the sheer force of the waves made it nearly impossible to maintain control, causing the ship to lurch and sway unpredictably. Amidst the chaos, some crew members succumbed to panic, unable to cope with the terrifying ordeal unfolding before them. Others stoically carried out their duties, their faces grim with determination. Each wave that crashed against the ship served as a reminder of the raw power of nature, leaving everyone on board at its mercy. Despite the overwhelming nature of the situation, the crew continued to work together, relying on each other for support and strength. The ship may have been battered by the waves, but the resilience of the crew kept them afloat amidst the storm. The crew frantically works together to plot the safest course through the raging storm, but the fierce winds and towering waves are unrelenting. The ship pitches and rolls, causing chaos and fear among the crew members. Despite their best efforts, the storm seems determined to overpower them. As the storm intensifies, the captain calls out orders, the sailors scramble to secure the sails, and the helmsman struggles to keep the ship on course. The sound of thunder rumbles overhead, punctuated by crashing waves and howling winds. The crew's nerves are stretched to the breaking point as they battle against the relentless forces of nature. With each passing moment, the situation grows more dire. The ship groans and creaks under the strain, and the crew knows that their very survival is at stake. The captain's voice cuts through the chaos, urging his crew to stay strong and focused. But as the storm rages on, hope begins to fade. Despite their skills and experience, the crew realizes that they are no match for the full fury of the storm. With a heavy heart, the captain gives the order to turn back, knowing that their only chance for survival lies in fleeing from the storm's path. The crew reluctantly follows orders, their faces reflecting a mix of disappointment and relief. As the ship finally turns away from the storm, the crew's exhausted but grateful faces turn towards the calmer waters ahead. They may have been defeated by the storm, but they are alive and together, ready to face whatever challenges lie ahead. Despite their best efforts, the boat ultimately succumbs to the power of the waves, starting to sink. The crew members work frantically, bailing water out of the vessel and trying to patch up any holes that may have formed on the hull. However, the relentless force of the waves proves to be too much for the small boat to handle. As the water continues to flood the boat, panic sets in among the crew. Some begin to pray for a miracle, while others frantically search for life jackets and any other means of survival. The captain issues orders in a calm but urgent voice, trying to keep the crew focused on the task at hand. Despite their best efforts, the boat slowly starts to list to one side, the weight of the water pulling it down into the depths. The crew members cling to the side of the boat, unsure of what to do next. Some look to the captain for guidance, while others simply resign themselves to their fate. As the boat finally succumbs to the power of the waves, the crew members are left floating in the water, hoping against hope that help will come soon. The once sturdy vessel now lies beneath the surface, a testament to the unforgiving power of the sea. Through sheer determination and a refusal to give up, some of the stranded crew members manage to find ways to sustain themselves and signal for help. Their unwavering perseverance in the face of overwhelming odds serves as a testament to the strength of the human will and the instinctual drive to survive. The tale of miraculous rescue and survival serves as a poignant reminder of the inherent resilience and courage that lies within us all, even in the darkest of times. A fleet of cargo ships embarks on a routine voyage across the vast expanse of the sea, their sturdy hulls slicing through the azure waters with practiced ease. The sailors on board perform their duties diligently, their eyes scanning the horizon for any signs of trouble. Seabirds soar overhead, their graceful flight a silent companion to the bustling activity below deck. Unbeknownst to the crew, dark clouds gather on the horizon, a sign of the tempest that lies ahead. The wind begins to pick up, whispering warnings of the impending storm. The waves grow restless, their gentle undulations giving way to a violent surge that rocks the ships to their core. As the first drops of rain fall from the sky, the sailors scramble to secure the cargo and batten down the hatches. The roar of thunder echoes across the sea, a harbinger of the chaos to come. The captain steels himself for the challenges ahead, knowing that only through skill and determination will they weather the storm. And so, with the sky darkening above and the waves crashing against their hulls, the cargo ships press on into the unknown, their fates intertwined with the unpredictable forces of nature. As the dark clouds loom overhead, the once serene sky transforms into a menacing sight. The winds, once calm and gentle, now pick up in intensity, carrying with them a sense of foreboding. The trees sway and bow before the approaching storm, their branches rustling in anticipation. The waves of the sea mirror the growing turmoil in the sky, rising and crashing against the shore with newfound power. The sound of the crashing waves mingles with the howling wind, creating a symphony of chaos that heralds the storm's imminent arrival. Birds scatter from the sky, seeking shelter from the approaching tempest. Their frantic calls echo in the air, a stark contrast to the peaceful melodies that once filled the atmosphere. As the first raindrops begin to fall, the world around us darkens further, shrouded in a veil of water and wind. The air is heavy with the scent of rain and salt, a sharp reminder of the raw power of nature. In this moment, we stand at the cusp of the storm's arrival, a witness to the awe-inspiring might of the elements. And as we brace ourselves for what is to come, we are reminded of nature's untamable spirit, a force that commands respect and humility in equal measure. As the cargo ships navigate through tumultuous waters, they find themselves in a fierce battle with the elements. Giant waves crash against their hulls, sending shivers down the spines of the crew members on board. The ships struggle to stay afloat, rocking back and forth as they try to maintain their course. The relentless onslaught of the water tests the strength and durability of the vessels, pushing them to their limits. The captains and sailors work tirelessly to navigate through the chaos, using all their skills and experience to keep the ships from succumbing to the powerful forces of nature. Every creak and groan of the ships serves as a reminder of the perilous situation they are in. The crew members hold on for dear life, bracing themselves against the violent movements of the ships. The sound of the wind howling and the waves crashing creates a symphony of fear and determination. Despite the overwhelming odds, the crew refuses to give up. They stand united in their resolve to brave the storm and reach their destination safely. Through sheer determination and courage, they continue to fight against the elements, knowing that their lives depend on their ability to weather the raging seas. Following the tumultuous chaos of the storm, a sense of tranquility washes over the ocean. The once ferocious winds have subsided, and the towering waves have diminished to gentle swells. In the aftermath of the tempest, the cargo ships stand as symbols of resilience and perseverance. Despite facing the wrath of the elements, the cargo ships emerge from the storm victorious. Their sturdy hulls may bear scars from the violent waves, but they have withstood the ultimate test of nature. The crew members, weary but relieved, reflect on their journey through the treacherous passage. As the sun begins to peek through the clouds, a renewed sense of hope fills the hearts of the sailors. The calm waters provide a stark contrast to the earlier chaos, offering a moment of peace and reflection. The sailors are reminded of the power of nature and the importance of working together to navigate through adversity. While the storm may have been a challenging ordeal, the cargo ships have proven their mettle. They have conquered the dangerous waters and survived to sail another day. As they sail on towards their destination, the crew members carry with them the lessons learned from the storm, ready to face whatever challenges may lie ahead.
Oh. Bir tane daha geliyor büyük. Of 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 of. Gelene bak ya.